Okay, this is not going to be pretty. I'm going to tackle a very steep, punchy climb that I use as a bit of a test bed of my legs and lungs. It gets to about 20% at its steepest on a tight left-hander just before the summit. I say the summit, that makes it sound like a mountain, but it kind of feels like a mountain right now. Okay, granny gear, 9 kilometers an hour. That's about as much as I've got. I've still got a way to go. 6 kilometers an hour now. Oh my god. And the worst is yet to come. I've lost my ability to ride and talk at the same time. I can barely ride and breathe. So this might be one of those old silent videos. And I'm here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another What's Up vlog. I have no idea what episode number, but I'm going to guess we're closing in on 400-ish. Sorry I've not been around for a while. There are good reasons, or excuses, which I'm not going to go into in too much depth. I don't really want to talk about it at all, but I feel I do owe you guys something of an explanation. Well, not so much owe you, because I know none of you would expect it, but I would like to give you something of a brief explanation. So, in a nutshell, it's just been the perfect storm of just crap over the last month or two. No one particular thing, just a combination of things, all combining, that just made my everyday life a little bit tricky. And I did what I so often do, which is completely wrong, and just dug my head in the sand and cut myself off from everything and everyone, which, as I'm sure you'll all know, causes its own problems. So I've not been, apart from a very gentle 20k ride about a week ago, I've not touched the bike at all since the end of the Vive la France, which was 2 months ago. Wow. And I've not been on this beauty, embarrassingly enough, since July the 4th, which was the Pickles 50. I had meant to do a full 1 year review on this bike, which this video won't be, because to be honest, I'm just kind of trying to re-familiarise myself with it. It wouldn't seem right to not ride it for 4 or 5 months or whatever it is, and then come out and do a supposedly educated review. I can tell you, however, its crown jewel, its comfort, has not diminished. Jumping straight back on it reminded me of why I bloody love that thing. Amazing, so comfortable, doesn't feel any different, despite, I mean, do you know what, I didn't even wash it after the Pickles 50, other than to jet wash a couple of the biggest lumps of the South Downs Way from the cranks and the wheels. It's just been sitting in my shed, so that's a real testament to its durability, that it feels beautiful. The only thing that's changed is me. I'm about twice the weight. That's certainly not muscle. The muscle I did have has perished. My lungs seem to have shrunk to about the quarter of the size they were originally. My boobs have grown to about 3 times the size they were originally. So, you know, I'm quite impressed I even got to the top of this hill, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, so I'm not going to bore you with it, but long and short, I just was feeling sorry for myself. And I was behaving like a complete prick. I really was, which caused problems with myself and Emma. We genuinely haven't argued for, I mean, we've been together 25 years. I think at least the last half of that, we've not had a proper argument. Silly little bickers and things like that, yes, of course, but not had a proper argument at all. So I completely blame myself. She is absolutely my rock, and all she ever tries to do is help me, a lot more than I ever tried to help her, which is horrendous and embarrassing. But she's been absolutely incredible, and I treated her like utter shit, and paid the price. You know, it caused problems at home, which meant I had to distance myself for a while, and I wasn't being the dad I was supposed to be, I wasn't being the husband I was supposed to be, and I certainly haven't been the group leader to you guys I was supposed to have been, which I'm going to come on to in a minute, because part of the reason why I'm out today and making this video today is because of what I woke up to this morning, but I'll get onto that. But anyway, in the interest of trying to keep this brief, it was work related. I'm effectively unemployed. Marriage related, I was effectively single. I mean, that's really dramatic. It wasn't the case, but it was, you know, I got what I deserved, basically. Having real troubles, and this is something I know will be familiar to any parent of a teenager at the moment, trying to reintegrate themselves back into school and social life, etc. after the previous lockdown. My poor daughter just had the most horrendous time of it, and it's just been heart-wrenching having to take her to school every morning. She'd be embarrassed if I went into too much detail, so I won't, but it's just been so incredibly difficult for her, which in turn has been incredibly difficult for myself and Emma. Lucas had gone to university, moved to a flat in Brighton, which I'm so proud of him, so pleased for him, but I'm finding that really hard. My biggest problem, which was identified a long time ago, God, I'm going to get deeper than I wanted to here, but basically I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety many moons ago. I've been on medication for the last, I want to say 13-14 years, something like that. But it appeared at the time of going through the diagnosis, one of my biggest issues was accepting change and adapting to change, and just so much changed in a quick period of time. I got very complacent with my work. I've had the same clients for a long time, which meant I've not been having to go out canvassing for new jobs and pitching for new projects. It's just been there, and so naive of me to think that would carry on. But I lost my biggest, most reliable client and a couple of other smaller ones since, which, you know, it's made that very difficult. Then Lucas moving out. I've lost Dobby. My beloved Fiat Doblo has finally succumbed to old age and rust and the abuse that I put it through. So I've still got it actually, but it's not being used. These are all pathetic things, and actually that's what I was going to come on to. Another reason why I'm out today, and why I went out last weekend for a quick ride, was some home truths, some harsh conversations where in no uncertain terms I was told to stop being a baby, basically. My problems are pathetic by comparison to what so many people are going through. People I know, people in this group, so I'm talking mainly to the WKG group here. Some of the things you guys are going through, my petty little problems pale into insignificance. However, it's all relative, so I'm going to defend myself a little bit here. There's no shame. I've since learnt this. There is no shame in feeling the way I've felt this last month. Everyone's problems are only as important as they are to themselves. No, I'm not starving. I have a roof over my head. My family are fed. I've got a bloody titanium bike sitting behind me. I'm out on a sunny, beautiful day, riding my bike, filming on a GoPro. You know, I have luxuries. But for anyone else in the same position as I am in, or have felt like I'm in, there is no shame in feeling low and depressed and claustrophobic when things start piling up on you. However small it may look on the grand scheme of things, it is all relative. You can't help how you feel. So as much as I 100% appreciate that for anyone in a worse position than me watching this might think, you spoilt, privileged little prick, grow up, and they're absolutely right, that doesn't change the fact that on a day-to-day basis, dealing with these things, it's you know, that there's still problems. There's still things that have to be faced head on, and that is what I'm trying to do now, having just cut myself off, which is just the worst thing to do. I know it, I knew it at the time, and just you do it for a couple of days and then you do it for a week and you do it for 2 weeks. And I had actually planned after the Vive la France, because that was so draining and things had started getting tricky just before the end of that, so I had actually planned on taking about a week off from the some social media and all that sort of stuff. But like I say, during that week it then became hard to try and reintegrate myself after that point. Jesus Christ, I can talk. Did I say right at the beginning of this? I don't want to go into it. I want to keep it short. So I will. There you go. Anyway, I'm trying to get back. Right, on to the reasons why now? Why am I out today? Firstly, I mean, can you see through the trees? Look at this. It is just about the most ideal cycling weather. It's cold, but not too cold. In actual fact, I've probably got too many layers on for the temperature. It is clear blue sky. I have not yet seen a cloud. It's absolutely stunning. Oh, there's a dog coming. That's quite frightening. Hang on a sec. Right, so the reasons I'm out today. Weather. Secondly, the telling off I got basically told me to snap out of things and go and reintegrate myself into the world. So, you know, and they're right. I mean, I've done about half an hour of riding so far, and this is just amazing. Talking to you like the things I do to cope with crap is ride my bike and make these videos. I love making these videos, and I just stopped doing both of them, which is incredibly intelligent. I'd planned on coming on a ride this morning anyway. I'd been talking about it during the week to Emma, saying that I'm definitely going to force myself, whatever the weather, to get out and ride this weekend. And then I woke up this morning to just the best thing ever. Message after message after message after message from Jamie Woodward, Martin Prop, Rink Visser, Padron de Gas. I've had message. I could list everybody, and I'd probably be going through all however many, well, 1,000 or whatever members we've got. I've had messages from everybody in the group, and there's no point in me even trying to tell you what it means to me and how it makes me feel. Other than to say there were some messages previously. I'm not going to say who, because they'll probably be embarrassed, but there were a couple in particular that made me cry. I'm not too big and ugly to admit that. One in particular actually had me sobbing like a baby. It hit me so hard. I hope you know who you are, who I'm talking to now. It was a couple of weeks ago, and it couldn't have caught me harder than it did at a better time, and just absolutely incredible. But the messages this morning, the majority of them, the topic was that you guys have set up your own winter league, and that is just amazing. One of the things I've been worrying about, you guys give me so much. This group, WKG as a group, gives me so much, and I was kind of tormented by the fact that I was really struggling with the idea of getting back into it, but at the same time really fearful that it would just sort of sleep, would just go quiet. I didn't ever believe it would, because I'm one part of this massive family, but just to have proof that it's been so well managed and taken care of and grown and improved, it's just incredible. And you know what, I will definitely be registering to be part of the WKG league. I'm more excited, I think, about joining the league than I ever was about creating it and running it. I always loved and had so much fun administering it and all the rest of it, but I want to actually just be a part of it. I'm really excited about that. However, I am 100% a low D. I'm going to have to do a weigh-in before we start, I'm sure, because, you know, I've been very mildly weight doping for my entire indoor cycling career, because it goes up and down by a kilogram or so, and I don't weigh myself that regularly. But this time, I have a feeling there's a quite significant change. I've done zero exercise. I've eaten and drank a lot of the wrong stuff over the last couple of months, mainly thanks to a certain, well, he's not even a team member, but a group member that you may have heard his name before, Mr. Kev Stephen, buying me 6 bottles of wine, which were consumed in pretty quickly. Oh, on that subject, Mr. Martin Prop, I haven't forgotten I owe you a case of Leffe. I know you will tell me don't worry about it, but I absolutely will. A bet's a bet. You beat me fair and square. You don't put all that effort into the Vive la France for nothing. So Case of Leffe will be coming to you as soon as I sort my arse out. So yeah, to see the messages of the league being set up and the registration being organised as of the time I left my house this morning, I think there are 75-80 people had signed up already, so that's just unbelievable. I know the club function has been set up for WKG. I mean, these are all things that weren't even, I think I'd seen an email suggesting that it was going to be coming soon and I should get my arse in gear and sort that out. I don't even know what's happened with Zwift, but it sounds like club functions have moved on a long way since my last little foray into Watopia. So that's just amazing. Wow, this is some serious monologue. But anyway, I'm trying not to get emotional in this, but it's really hard because the outpouring of love and concern that I've received, I mean, I don't know why well, it wasn't unexpected. I know you guys now. I know how you are, but it doesn't mean to say it's any less appreciated, and just hits me straight in the heart. It really does. Absolutely amazing. Even the ones that usually act like complete cocks. You've been you've been so lovely. Right, I'm gonna get back on my bike and try and turn this into some kind of cycling video. This will be the most boring video, especially to anyone that isn't part of the WKG group. I got questions to answer on the YouTube video. Do you know what the worst one is? I don't ever check Strava. I think I've got loads of messages on Strava that I need to check, so I will do that as well. I just really want to get back into the land of the living with you guys, but it shouldn't be hard, but it is. There you go. I'm not gonna defend myself over that. It's just a tricky thing to do for whatever reason. Anyone that has experienced anxiety in the past or currently dealing with it will know exactly what I mean. There's no logic to it. It's hard to explain. It just is what it is, but I will do my best to get back in. I've got to hike my way out of this little spot first before I can start riding. One other thing from not having made a video for a long time is the comfort level that I'd built up of filming and recording myself in public has completely diminished. Right, let's try and wheel spin my way up this hill. Oh Christ, wheel spin really is the word. I can't get any traction at all. All right, gonna have to take a run up. If you're watching, kids, this is the official technical way of how to deal with a steep slippy climb on insufficient tyres. Oh fuck. All right, let's try that again. Get some momentum. Oh, and then start spinning. Oh, the wheels are just sliding. There we go, a little bit of grip. Oh, it's getting steeper. Oh shit, there's a branch, not a branch, what they're called, roots. And we're out. Whew. Oh, this is scary as crap. What is wrong with me? I've lost all that amazing off-roading ability that I'd so professionally built up over the years. Oh shite, bunny hop time. Here we go. Yeah, baby. In my defence, it is much harder doing this when there are leaves on the ground as well, mainly because I can't see the surface beneath them. So I can't see the roots or the particularly sloppy mud sections. Can you see my tyres? Look at this. That's why I've got no grip. Look at those bad boys. Just thick with mud and leaves. That one's just spinning. I'm going to crash. Oh, that's sloppy. I don't want to put my feet down here though. They will just sink into the mud. Whew. Right, I think I'm through the worst of it. No, I'm not. Oh, crikey. Walkies time. Do you know what, just the other week, I nearly sold my bikes. I'm so glad I didn't. Yeah, this is the bit that, even in the dry, the bike struggles with, or the tyres struggle with, and my legs struggle with. So this kind of mud, I had no chance. I'm struggling even to walk up it. Yeah, and with winter coming, I didn't think I'd get outside at all. So the likelihood was this Tempest is the bike that I sold, so I could keep my other one on the trainer. And then I started to believe I'd probably never go on the trainer again. So they were both going to go, and the trainer. And it was only Emma talking me out of it. Otherwise I could well be bikeless right now. Although, as far as the Cervelo goes, I think I'd have stripped that down because I want to keep that frame forever. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but I got to the top of Mont Ventoux on that bad boy in sub-zero conditions. One of my proudest life moments. So I don't really want to let it go. So there was potential there of selling the group set and the power meter and the wheels, etc., keeping the frame for Zwift. And then this bike got me through the Pickles 50, even when it probably shouldn't have done. So I can't sell this either. Not to mention, I just absolutely love the thing. And by the way, you know those tubeless tyres that I seem to struggle setting up? I haven't even let any air out in the months that the bike's been sitting in my shed. So I'm fully a tubeless convert. All right, this bit is steep and scary. Yeah, brakes on all the way down here. Ooh. Don't think I'm gonna get through without. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm back on terra firma. So I owe you guys a lot of videos. There's the breakdown and review of all my camping gear from the Pickles 50. Did I manage to do it for less than £150? How did it all work? What would I change? What was I particularly pleased with? There is, of course, the 1 year review on the Tempest, which after a couple more rides I will do. I think you all kind of know where that review will go anyway, so watch it if you want a long, drawn out, unnecessarily wordy version of oh, it's great. Yes, BMX up Box Hill race against a road bike. Francis K kind of beat me to that, although I don't think he was racing a road bike. I can't remember what he did, but I know he did a BMX. Oh, he did a BMX Everesting, didn't he? Which, you know, anyone can do that. What else do I? Oh, new Pain Cave build video and tour. Although it won't be much of a build video because I didn't film an awful lot of it because I was actually losing the plot whilst trying to build that bloody thing. And I'm sure there are others. Obviously, if I get myself involved in the new Winter League that's been set up, I will make sure to vlog every single one of those as well. Oh, new shoes. I got some new shoes that I've worn precisely once. Down. Look at that prick. This road is barely wide enough for a car. And he's absolutely flying up it. He's going to get to a hairpin in a minute where I pray there is nobody coming because he and or they will die. Yeah, these new shoes, worn them once on the Pickles 50. I should probably give you a review on those. And I'm sure there's loads of others that I've forgotten, but I'm now going to shut up, enjoy my nice roll home in this beautiful weather. Anyway, I am very nearly home, almost out of breath, definitely out of legs. So I will quickly just thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the love and support. I'd like to think that you all know exactly how I feel and what you mean to me and my whole family. Please take care of yourselves, stay safe in this this new lockdown. I know it's a pain, it's going to do some damage mentally, financially, but I believe a short, sharp punch now is better than just dragging this on longer than it needs to. So, oh my God, looks like I've forgotten how to unclip as well. So please follow the advice of whichever area you're in. Take care of each other. Try and support your local businesses. I'm going to make a real effort to get coffees and things from my local cafes and support the little farm shops and things like that where I can. I hate the idea of these smaller independent businesses struggling during this. So anyway, this isn't a party political broadcast, but I just want you to look out for yourselves and each other. Anyway, thank you all so much. I promise to be more involved, make more of an effort. You guys mean the world to me, and I've missed you all. Love you all. See you soon.